You will need like or similar items to the ones displayed in this photo, with exceptions to the eye bolt, which is a 5/16 by 4 inch. I purchased it from Lowe's for 89 cents per eye bolt, and specifically the 13 millimeter socket with extension. I feel this combination works best for me in my type of setup, with my type of grains. If you find that the your grains are a little too big, then you can go with a larger size hole, requiring a larger size socket and also the eye bolt. Vice versa, with a smaller hole, you'll need a smaller socket size with a smaller eye bolt. Here I am applying shoe glue and adhering it to the bucket. This just provides a second layer of plastic. With my experiment, I just used the bucket itself, and over time it just cracked. So by applying a second layer of plastic, any kind of plastic should do, it just helps to make the bottom of the bucket a little stronger. So I'm just gonna set it in place and leave it out to dry for about 20 minutes. So it's been about 20 minutes, and the glue is kind of dry. The instructions indicated it takes about 24 hours, but just to make this video, I just decided to go on with it. The centerpiece, the bucket is still wet, but it should be all right. So I'm torching the socket, and again, this is a 13 millimeter socket with extension. The extension just helps to better handle it from afar because it does get pretty hot. And then you just find the center and punch a hole right through it. And as you can see, the hole is pretty neat, and I'm just picking out the melted plastic there. And here I am heating up a Phillips screwdriver. It can be anything that's slender. That'll allow you to put a string or wire through the bucket, preferably a wire, just because rats can gnaw through the string or thread. They can gnaw through the wire as well, but it's just less likely. So I've created two holes into the bucket, and they're pretty straightforward. If it's not straight, it's fine. It should still hold the bucket just okay. It might be a little lopsided though. So just getting some wires, some leftover wires that I have in the garage, inserting it in and tying ends on it. That way it'll just hold up the bucket. And then clipping the ends so it doesn't protrude out. And there you go. You got the bucket. That's how it looks like. And here you'll need a Gatorade bottle or a cap, or it can be a water bottle cap as well. I prefer the orange just because it sticks out. And then we'll use it for the bottom of the eye bolt. Heat up the screwdriver again and poke a hole through it. That way we can insert the eye bolt into it, and just make sure the eye bolt is snug when you insert it in. That way it doesn't move, and then just twist it back out. And then from here we'll put it into the actual bucket and secure it on the bottom side. Unscrewing the nut to make it more secure. That way it doesn't fall out. When chickens peck on it, it'll move back and forth, and the grains or feed will fall through the bottom. And it moves easily now, but when you have feed in there, it'll have less movement. So I'm pouring some feed just so we can demonstrate how it kind of works. And chickens, they'll peck on it and it'll drop to the ground. They'll eat whatever goes on the ground. And this prevents rats from actually going into the bucket and eating the feed in the bucket. use any type of plastic bucket. Here's an ice cream tub. I have a few hanging as well. It works well. As you can see, there's rat poop on top. And I put duct tape on it because it cracked. But it's holding up. This thing's holding up all right. But no rats can get to it. The chicken will just pick up whatever it eats. So it works. Be forewarned, the rats do chew through them. So if you have like a metal mesh, you could just create a little circular metal mesh on top and then just fit it over. They won't be able to get in after that. Because they'll hang out up here. They'll hang up here, but they just won't be able to get to it. Here's another one. That's what I kind of did. I ate through the lid, so this is working for now. Well, this is the finished product hanging in the chicken coop. This setup works for me. I hope it works out for you if you decide to do it. Here I have it jerry-rigged because the rats were able to chew through the top. I still have the top on. However, I added an extra layer that I cut out from a detergent bottle. So it's working for now. If it doesn't work, then I'll eventually resort to the metal mesh and put it on the top. That way they can't chew through it. Good luck.